So this came out as a surprise. I actually never knew you could leak the information for the new upcoming cards for Ultra Impact, but it looks like Hydros may have found it. And then, obviously put it on the MyHeroUI.com website. Somehow he data mined it. I just thought the text and stuff like that and the effects came out when the actual card came out, which is on March 14th. So it's actually really weird, but we have somewhat details. We'll look at Dabi's. I don't think he hasn't got the numbers yet, but he's got like the effects. We don't really care about the numbers anyway. It's usually the same, like 700% damage to a single opponent, 650% damage to a single opponent for his plus ultra. And then Dabi has a high chance of burning the opponent for 3 turns, high chance of burning himself for 3 turns. So already it's kind of what we expected with Dabi. Hopefully his auto skill here, which I haven't read it yet, so hopefully his auto skill allows him to get extra effects when he's burnt. So first action skill deal, since it's like single targets, like 350% to all opponents, high chance of causing all opponents to burn in Hellfire. So it says all opponents. This might be an AoE skill. It just doesn't say it here. So if it's an AoE skill, it'd probably be like 250, 225%, depending on how good the AoE is. And Hellfire. So if I'm not mistaken, Hellfire is actually in the game. Like, it actually has the effect. So I'm going to just double check it here in a second. So let's jump on the game really quickly. Go to help, battle, and then skill effects. And then so I think at the last, yeah. Hellfire. Character takes the amount of burning damage they would have taken in remaining terms of the effect all at once, after which burning is cancelled. This effect can have critical damage. So I think that means, like, for example, burn lasts for like 3 turns, which means that instead of taking 10% per turn or 5% per turn, you just take all 15% in 1 turn, if that's how I'm reading it. And then it could potentially critical damage, which is a 1.5x multiplier. Is what I'm getting at. This is what I'm not the best at English, but that's just my honest thing. So that's a high chance, and a medium chance of causing all opponents to burn for 3 turns. High chance of burning. So he has 2 different burn effects that are different, like, ways. That's insane, if I'm going to be completely honest, because that's already, if this is what I'm thinking, is like 15% insta here, and then another 15% in like 3 turns. So you're already doing 30% damage to the health. For big bosses, if you can burn, and Hellfire is different to burn, so like bosses that are like immune to burn shouldn't be immune to Hellfire unless they start adding that in. That's actually an insane move. At a 4-turn cooldown as well. Like, all you have to deal with is high chance of burning the character, but there are so many ways to get rid of that, and maybe you don't even want to get rid of it. We'll see. Action skill 1 looks like another AoE because it has all opponents. When it says all opponents, it literally means AoE. Decreases power of all opponents by a percentage amount for 3 turns, which is good. Medium chance of burning all opponents for 3 turns, high chance of burning. Okay, so this one's a little bit weaker, but it has a debuff, which is pretty good. And then the auto skill increased character's critical rate by percentage, don't know, when burning, which is good. Increases characters plus ultra gauge by when battle starts. So that's not bad. That's not bad. It's not the best, but because it's so easy to burn yourself, you're going to get a nice critical rate. This will be good for VE Tower. And if you do end up surviving with Dabi in PvP, the burn's going to be really nice. And then the critical rate can bypass a lot of like the damage reduction stuff and the defense buffs. And then auto skill 2, increase character skill impact by percentage when burning. Also reduces burning damage to character. Ooh, that's actually really good. So if this is like a good amount of percentage, say it reduces to like 1% to burn damage per turn, this is actually not bad. I like this skill a lot. So not only are you getting a skill impact increase, but you're also taking much less damage from burn in general. Even when like Todoroki's burn you, that's gonna help you out just like health-wise as well. So this is actually a really top tier card, in my opinion. We'll see. We don't know his stats. That's gonna be a big factor. If like if he's slow, it might not be the best. But I think, regardless, I think in general he's at least A above. Just in general, I have to use him, of course, to figure that out. But that's probably what we got so far until the actual card releases on the 15th of March. Sorry, not 14th, 15th. Now we also have Shigaraki, which is an SR. He's going to be summonable as well. Deals percentage amount of damage. Usually for SRs like 550 or something. Medium chance of causing fear for 2 turns. And then higher chance to cause fear to red types. So that's kind of like how the Aizawa was, where he like did like confused chance higher, versing red types or something as well, which is nice. Some fear is like the chance of not doing any attacks by 50%, as long as your opponent's health is under 50% HP. Deals damage to a single opponent, low chance of causing fear to the opponent. Higher chance to cause fear if the opponent is red typing. So yeah, he's like counter red. He's literally counter red. This guy actually seems very useful. Decreases single opponent's defense, which is good for 3 turns. Decreases the opponent's critical rate for 3 turns as well. This one's not an attacking move, but the debuff and defense is going to be pretty strong. And then auto skill critical rate to all allies of League of Villains, a certain amount of percentage, probably like max is like 20%. And then if you like upgrade it fully. And then the second auto skill once per battle increases characters plus ultra gauge. This one's not so great, but we'll take it. It's pretty much like a mini purple Shigaraki that's not restricted to pro heroes, but more restricted to red typings. So pretty much if you're versing a red type unit, this guy could be a nice unit to bring in general. Then we have the memory details. Again, we don't know the exact percentage and stuff like that, but the Toga one, the Toga, increases character's skill impact when equipped to a villain. Once per battle, regenerates character's HP when under 30% HP. So, not the greatest, but it's still pretty strong regardless. I wouldn't say it's like top tier memory-wise, because this regenerate HP can be good with characters with grit and dodge. So, it's just very character-specific. Sometimes this, like, does not work, because your enemies like do too much damage to you. And then this is probably going to be like a 30% increase to villains, or even 40. Next up, Boys Love Sweets, the SR memory. It looks like it's going to be a gacha summon. And then when equipped to a male character, increases character's skill impact by a certain percentage, as well as characters plus ultra gauge. This is a solid memory for an SR. Just all I can say. And then Delude, Deceive, Befuddle, which is a memory that was also a part of the mission. So we know now this is the memory that we need to upgrade. This will be the farmable one. Increases character's speed by a certain percentage if there is a League of Villains character on the team. That's good. Increases characters plus ultra move skill impact from the 4th turn onwards. Okay, so... Plus ultra move skill impact. So I'm assuming that's plus ultra damage by a certain amount of percentage, 4th turn onwards. Could be a little bit iffy because, you know, you usually get plus ultra moves on 3rd turn instead of 4th turn. But it's free memory, whatever. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. That'll be released on the March 15th. I hope Hydros is correct on this one. And, yeah, I'll see you guys over on my Twitch channel. Link in the description where I will be summoning. If you do miss that, I'll upload that live over on my YouTube channel. But that's going to wrap up today's video. I'm super excited for Dabi. Hopefully I pull him in less than 5 multis. But let me know if you're summoning for him in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on today's video. Subscribe with the notification bell on for more daily Ultra Impact videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay fizzy. Peace out.